big airship that's diving in almost as fast as Michael Goulian when he comes in, for his act. But Ryan, tell us what we're going to see from the Goodyear airship this morning.
He's going to come down.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks for having us. We're excited to be back here this year. It's a big one for us. 55 years since the first time that Goodyear came to EAA AirVenture. We're excited to be back here. Obviously, with the blimp, that's a lot newer than the one we had 55 years ago. And we're coming in and we're going to try and just show you some of the new technology on it and what it allows us to do. So at the moment, we've got Captain Michael Dockery up there, and he's busy doing what we call the roller coaster, also known as the NASA Zero-G Parabellum. With the aft engine on that, we're able to reverse the thrust of those aft props, which is allowing him to have the movability and to push the engine up and down.
That was something I learned early.
I got you back to the west. Tell you what, if you just bring it around and set yourself up on about a 2-mile final, a 2-mile orbit right off the approach end, or down to the southwest to be perfect. About 2 miles to the southwest orbit there, and I'll be calling you in here as soon as the Goodyear Blimp is done.
Yeah, about 2 southwest will be in the orbit, standing by.
Thank you very much.
How high are they going to be?
And who's that set that?
Bernie, how high is the C-47 going to be?
Being about 1,500. And verify, C-47 verify 1,500.
Some experience
that's fine. C-1500 will be done through the WDI pass, and we'll be crossing the midfield at 1250 AGL.
Yes, so these new airships
Copy that, Bernie.
also fly by wire.
Copy all back.
There's a lot of movement going in over there. You can see that aft engine is swiveled down to 90 degrees at the moment. So he's having a lot of controller input, which is then controlling the pitch in that aft propeller, which is aligning to the pitch. So he's going to be coming in over here right now. There's Sandal with the dive.
You have 3 airships.
Yeah, that's correct. We have 3, one of them based in California, one in Florida, and then this one over here is actually the one from Ohio. And then currently we've got what the high alpha, which would normally for an aircraft be a high power maneuver, but over here we just pitch it up and we allow the wind to do all the work blowing us down.
That's all I got to say.
And the airship itself is very susceptible to wind. Just the little variations in the wind today.
Yeah, we have with the flying fairly strong winds. We have a limitation for ground operation of 35 knots, which is what it is. But one thing you will notice is that we always have to be pointed into winds. Even though we can hover it, no matter where it is, it would have to be pointed into wind. Often when we're doing the golf PGA, the golfers look up at us to get an idea of where the wind's coming from because of that. So we're a big windsock in this country.
I'm pretty happy with where I'm sitting.
He's lined up and most people will get in to see what's now you're still big.
Yeah, Marco, we're coming back so far on help here.
Rest the back flip, yeah.
Jet Marco, let's cross runway 18 and then southbound on cross 18, go pound to show center July. Sure.
Ryan, you've been with the Goodyear company about 8.5 years. Do you get to fly demonstrations like this, or is that
Yeah, it's been a good 8.5 years. I'm starting to get into the fly some of these demonstrations. He likes to steal the big ones. We all want to be doing that. right now you can see we're doing what we call the rock and roll. The airship weighs 20,000 pounds, but the helium gets that down to about 880 pounds for us. And with those Ford engines connected up and using differential thrust out of the Lycoming engines, higher 360s, we're able to do what we call the rock and roll.
So he's actually controlling the throttles right and left.
That's right, using differential thrust. Good power one side, closing it, switching it over.
First, you want to stand on the motor. I just think it's...
There's something special about these new airships that we have with the thrust vector we can do with the Ford engines on the arm engines that we can actually fully orbit this airship. And right now we're going to see how they can actually do a vertical landing and come down. Now the water drop, that's water ballast that we carry. We are able to release in flight and change the weight of the airship.
Now see where it is, right? On the side.
We do the spin. Climb out and that's just the aft engine and that will prompt this work the same with the tail rotor. I'll be able to do the stern and climb out.
Look at you down looking out the window. You're going to get to a big wave. Wingfoot One. Climb on out.
Let me know when you're about a minute before you depart.
Ryan,
we're right about there right now.
for being here.
Thanks a lot.
Talk a little bit about the airship. Where is your next assignment? Where will you fly?
Thanks, Steve. Yeah, this airship's going to leave from here and it's going up to Chicago. We're doing some events over there and then heading back to Ohio the end of next week.
All right, sounds good. Safe travels, and thank you for bringing the Goodyear Blimp here once again to AirVenture.
Here, understand you're
Thank you for
exiting?
having us.
Yes, sir, exiting. 47, pedal this way. There you see 47. Sir, and your flipping server job. Goodyear, outstanding performance, and you can proceed behind the crowd.
We've got plenty more action
Thanks, sir.
in
Back
just a few
to
moments.
Appreciate
Phil
it.
Dacey is going to talk about Susan Dacey and that big red PT-17 that you see out on the runway. Susan's getting it warmed up. She'll be out here in just a minute to set up for the
Good work, boss.
After that, Bernie Vasquez.
Correction, Susan, boss.
Bearcat. It is